All right. Hello, folks,
Hello.
and welcome back to Kentucky Homegrown Musician Spotlight. In the studio today with us is Mr. Anthony Miller. Hello, Anthony.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Start off with that. And, well, he's getting interviewed from both sides here, but we're going to let him play all kinds of music. Hannah's sitting in with us. Say hello, Hannah.
Hello.
See, just so everybody knows you're here, right?
Yes.
Anthony Miller is a Jackson County boy.
I am all my life.
Yeah, and former member of the very popular the Kirby Knob Boys. You all played everywhere, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, we done lots of states, California even, all the way out there, and Arizona, Colorado. We toured a little bit back in the day.
I can remember when I was growing up, man, well, even into my adulthood, the Kirby Knob Boys was a big deal in the bluegrass industry.
Yeah, I guess. I don't, kind of hard to see that from the inside looking at.
He's a humble guy, but you just travel these parts around here, and everybody knew who the Kirby Knob Boys were.
I think we played from 25 years or more,
Yeah.
So, covered a lot of ground, I guess, and played a lot of venues.
Probably had a lot of good times out of it.
We did. We had some real good times. Then times that weren't so good, but they're funny to laugh at now.
Times it wasn't good, but you did survive, and you can talk about it.
Yeah,
So.
we went all the way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee one time, which is way down there, and there was two people there.
Oh yeah,
that was not paying guests or whatever. Two people. So we ended up playing for guineas and chickens and them two people. And one of those people was passing through. He saw a sign that said "free camping."
Oh yeah, and that's why he showed
was
up.
There, yeah.
As long as you showed up and just had fun, it's all right
That's
anyway,
it.
right?
We played all night. There was a tornado in the next town over, and it was rough, but we played anyway.
Well, all the shows can't be good ones.
That's right.
Now ain't gonna be bad either.
No, we've had some real good ones.
And some of the best times you'll have are just a few people. And
yeah,
them really loving the music. I'd rather have 5 that really loved it as 5,000 that didn't care.
That's right. Yeah. But now I will say it's easier to play for 5,000 than it is for 5 a lot of times like that.
I would promise you that. That's
It's
why I can't explain it, but it's
like a weight. Those
Yeah.
5 people carry a lot of weight.
Well, like I said, bluegrass musician. Now you've crossed over into the singer-songwriter realm of country and folk music. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of writing and kind of want to feature some of my songs I've come up with. You always hope people like them, But
Well, I've been fortunate enough that you've been coming out to Circle on the Square with us once a month.
yeah,
And I've got to hear a lot of this stuff, and I've been excited. I'm excited about today.
well, thank you very much.
And you're going to play some stuff that I've not heard today, so that's
Yeah, I'm going to reach back in my archives a little bit today. For those of you who remember the Kirby Knob Boys, will probably have heard a lot of them.
Mhm.
I might try a few new ones that I don't think many people have heard. So,
why don't you go ahead and hit us with one?
okay, here's the one that I think most people in the county have heard. This is a song about my grandpa. His name was Fayette Powell. Everybody called him Fayette. And he was a preacher. He was my mom's dad. So I wrote this song about him called Grandpa the Preacher. He dedicated his life to God. Grandma stood by her man 59 years till she went to the promised land. First thing every morning, gave thanks there and then. At supper time, he'd bow his head and thank him once again. And every night before he'd go to bed, to be no sleep till the prayer was said, kneeling at his favorite chair on the floor. My grandpa, the preacher, loved the Lord. Now he read from the Bible every single day. He taught all his children that narrow was the way. And through many trials, he always stood the test. He worked hard all but Sunday, for that was the day of rest. And every night before he'd go to bed, there'd be no sleep till the prayer was said, kneeling at his favorite chair on the floor. My grandpa, the preacher, loved the Lord, known and respected and loved throughout the land. He longed for the day when he'd hear that angel band. He knew Grandma was waiting up in heaven so fair. He prayed every day that he would join her there. And every night before he'd go to bed, there'd be no sleep till the prayer was said, kneeling at his favorite chair on the floor. Grandpa, the preacher, loved the Lord. Yes, my grandpa, the preacher, loved the Lord.
Nice. What do you think, Hannah?
That was my first time hearing that, and I love that.
Thank you very much. He was one of a kind, my grandpa was.
No, you wrote that one too, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. A very nice song.
Thank you very much.
And everybody will hear, if they're not familiar with you, that a lot of your stories just tie back to your life and a lot of your people and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you write what you know, you know.
Yeah, but they are relatable to other folks as well. So that's, that's a big win there.
Thank you. You hope that's the case always when you write something that people can relate to.
Yeah.
What I try to do.
So how old were you when you started playing?
I was 12 years old. And I come home from school one day and I said, show me some chords. My dad and them had been playing all my life. I would sing a little bit all the way back to, I think Mom's got a tape of me singing when I was 5 years old, Conway Twitty and stuff. So.
Yeah.
But I never tried to learn to play till I was about 12.
Is guitar your only instrument, or you play other stuff too?
No, this is basically the only instrument. I could play a bass a little bit, I think, if I worked on it.
Yeah.
And I've got some harmonicas, but I ain't brave enough to play them in front of anybody yet.
A harmonica, I don't know. I learned how to play when the Saints go marching in on one.
You're ahead of me.
Well, I said, I don't like this. I can play, and I could probably still play that, but
I've got a rack, and I can play chords.
Yeah.
So I can accompany myself a little bit at times, but I don't know. I don't do it much. So guitar is basically it.
Too many good harmonica players for me to even be out there trying it.
Exactly.
There's some good ones.
There are.
And I really appreciate the skill involved in that.
Yeah, it's speaking of, and everybody remember my buddy Moose Morgan in your prayers. He's in a bad way and phenomenal harmonica player and a good guy. So just remember him.
Moose Morgan?
Yeah, with Sparrowhawks here out of Jackson County.
Okay.
Just remember Moose. I played a lot of sets and stuff with him. Think highly of him.
I don't know him, I don't believe.
What else you got, Anthony?
Well, I can let's try a song here. My dad and I was sitting at the Festival of the Bluegrass in Lexington at the horse park one time, and we was sitting out in the crowd watching the show, and he leaned over to me, and he said, "You need to write a song about Kentucky. Everything that makes Kentucky, Kentucky, you know." And I said, "Well, okay." So I got to give that some thought, and I come up with 3 verses pretty quick, but I could not come up with a chorus. 10 years later, finally driving home from work in Lexington one day, I hit on the chorus.
Yeah.
At least an idea that I worked on. So finally wrapped it up 10 years later. So it's kind of like my longest song that I wrote.
Yeah, what's the title of it?
Kentucky is my home.
All right.
Now we've done this big build up, and I hope I can remember it. Okay, it goes. Bluegrass and goldenrods blowing in the breeze. bird perched high in a coffee tree. Rolls of tobacco growing in the fields, the sound of a mandolin and the song of a whippoorwill. Rolling hills and horses running by the fence, a blanket of roses and a little taste of mint. Coal mines in the east, river towns in the west. It all began with a trail cut through the wilderness. Valleys low and mountains high, where I live and where I'll die, where I lay down so safe and sound. I know I'm right where I belong. Kentucky is my home. It's a happy hunting ground where the wildcats are free. United we stand is more than just a creed. Where my father and honest men were born and so was I. Where an old song of home fills me with pride. Valleys low and mountains high, where I live and where I'll die, where I lay down so safe and sound. I know I'm right where I belong. Kentucky is my home. I know I'm right where I belong. Kentucky is my home.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
That would be a really well-suited song for like a Kentucky tourism. And I know you saw them, like the Kentucky tourism commercials. You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah?
talking about?
Yes.
I would love to see that.
That would be
That would
great.
it would fit so well because you touched everything in Kentucky, I believe.
I tried to.
Yeah.
The only thing, if you've noticed, was the tree. I did not get the tree, and it's a tulip tree.
Tulip poplar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've named the coffee tree, which we have. So I like the sound of the coffee tree. I'm a big coffee drinker, so I went with that.
Yeah, very nice song, and it would be suited for that. So, state of Kentucky tourism, check him out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd like that myself.
Well, we want to thank our sponsors, Music King LLC Recording Studio in Waco, Kentucky, and Small Town Threads in Booneville, Kentucky. They offer graphic design and apparel embroidery, vinyl decals, DTF prints, and so much more. If you are a business looking to have promotional items made or a musician band trying to build your brand, Small Town Threads are the folks you need to visit. High quality items at affordable prices. Find them on Facebook at Small Town Threads or give them a call at 606-514-6328.
And I want to say on both of our sponsors, Music King LLC, very affordable prices, and very professional work. Mr. Dwayne King's excellent producer, sound engineer, and Small Town Threads over in Booneville. If you're looking to have some merch items made, well, get after it. Good people and great products.
Yeah, I absolutely thank them for allowing this show to happen.
Yeah, we've been blessed here. Rick.
Yeah.
Very fortunate and thankful.
Enjoy listening to the homegrown talent.
Yeah. It's I want to touch on Circle on the Square too.
Okay.
Me and you, we've been around each other for probably the past 200 years or so, but
Right.
never really met
No, we haven't.
Until Circle on the Square. And
Well aware of who you are, and I've
I
seen
know who you were too,
Right.
and then at Circle on the Square, and it's a monthly jam session, first Saturday of every month. Follow the Facebook page to stay up with when and where during the winter months. Summertime, we're at the Courthouse Square in McKee, 6 o'clock on the first Saturday of every month. But Anthony's been there, and I've just fell in love with his music. It is really good stuff, and a lot of folks enjoy it. And we'd love to see everybody come out to that. If you're a musician wanting to showcase a
it's
song,
a great time. It sure is.
no big eyes, little U's, none of that business. Everybody just comes together and has a good time, and you can't beat it.
I was that first time I got the availability to go, I was in rough shape.
Just had a surgery, couldn't hardly walk.
I had an emergency appendectomy, and I was recovering from that. It was the third week, I think. I was weak, but I still had fun. It was a great time.
Yeah, it was. Let's just keep the music rolling.
Okay. This here's a song I wrote. I worked at a place in Lexington that had a main corporate office in Wisconsin. So we were driving to work up in the Wisconsin office for a few days. So we were driving through Chicago, and it was about like last week, cold, gloomy. So I wanted to turn around and go back home. So I wrote this song about that trip. It's called I Want to Go Home. I spent half the night driving through Chicago. Lake Michigan, fog and rain sure made me cold. So I stopped at a Waffle House in Wisconsin for a plate of scattered and smothered in 3 cups of joe. And I guess by now you're probably waking, and you'll be heading out for work before too long. And if I had my way, I'd be on my way to you, and right back to your arms where I belong. I wanna go home, I wanna go home. I wanna see your sweet face smiling back at me. I wanna go home, I wanna go home. Because without you, Milwaukee's a cold place to be. The weather here is rough, the wind it blows right through. I wonder why people live where they do. But when I think of you, it all becomes so clear. If you were here, this is where I'd run to. I wanna go home, I wanna go home. I wanna see your sweet face smiling back at me. I wanna go home, hey, I wanna go home. Because without you, Milwaukee's a cold place to be. Because without you, any place is too cold to be.
I love that one. That's great. That's the first time I've heard that.
Oh, thank you.
Waffle House in Wisconsin. That line caught
like
me
that.
right away, and I'm like,
Yeah, I used to call it my Waffle House song.
well, Adam Ellerbrock is here yesterday with us. You know Adam.
Yes.
He's got a
Great
song.
feller.
Yeah, he is. He's got a song called Waffle House Girl.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
So next time we're around Adam, you're gonna have to beat that out of him.
Okay.
It's really good.
Waffle House Girl.
Something I want to mention too while we're on here. This Saturday at the Kentucky Music Hall of Fame down in Renfro Valley, they're having the youth rider round. Briley Jean's going to be there. Young lady out of
Rock Castle.
Copper Creek.
Well,
She's
it's
off
Copper
Copper Creek. So
Yeah.
Rock Castle, Garrett, Madison, whatever that is there. But Briley Jean will be there. She's super talented. And a young man named Colton Boland will be there as well. And I can't remember the third artist. And that's hosted by Mr. Donovan Howard. So y'all go check that out Saturday, 1 p.m. and it is FREE. Don't cost you nothing.
I like those FREE shows.
Yeah, they're
good.
affordable for the family.
That's right.
But you've been there, and it's great, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, I played. Actually, I think that exact
Mhm.
songwriter's zone last year. It's fun. It's very intimate. It's everybody's there to listen, so it's always a good time.
That's always the best shows when they're there to listen.
It is. It's sound is phenomenal. That room just is sound is wonderful. So yeah, y'all get down and check that out. So Anthony, I want to ask you, what's some of your goals that you're looking at right now in music?
I don't even know. That's a tough question. I just I've been on this songwriting spree for, I said a little while, but it's been several years now. Back in 2017, I don't know why, but I fired up.
Yeah.
I wrote a bunch of stuff. I had like 60 songs or something in 2017, but now I have over 120.
Oh wow.
So I have really been writing, and I would like to get those out. I'd like to hear other people do them. That has a different vision or whatever, but can relate to the song. I love to hear different interpretations. I've got a song here I'd like to try a little later here. I get my nerve up. That a lady in Chicago by the name of Anna Lee Kane recorded. She recorded 2 of my songs, and they're the first 2 songs I've ever had recorded by a different artist. So that was like a huge milestone for me.
That's a big trophy right there.
Yeah.
Being a songwriter myself, that's
Oh, and I just love to hear her sing them. I don't do them nothing like she did. And she's actually the first one to do these 2 songs. I've never done them,
Yeah.
So, and it's just awesome. If you'd like to check her out, her name is Anna Lee Kane, and the Kane is spelled Koehn, and she is on Bandcamp, and the name of that album is Tools of an Unseen Hand. My cousin, Chuck Cox, produced that album and also plays on it with her. He is also the guy that's producing my new album. It'll be out shortly.
Okay. How do you spell her last name again?
Koehn, and it's pronounced Kane.
Okay.
You should check that out. Tools of an Unseen Hand. It's got a song she wrote, a couple songs my cousin Chuck wrote, and a couple of my songs, and some fantastic. All of them are fantastic, but she's done some good, fantastic covers as well on there. So it's a great album.
I'll check that out. And she recorded 2 of them, right?
Yeah, she recorded 2 of my songs.
Okay, cool. That is that's a big trophy.
It is, yeah. I was so thrilled, humbled.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Since I'm talking about it, I might as well not put it off. I guess that wouldn't make too good a sense, would it? So this song here that she done, it's called "The Last Time We Said Goodbye," and it's about not knowing that you're saying bye to someone you love for the last time. And you never know when that is. And in my case, this is the last time I said goodbye to my grandpa. I was 12 years old, and he was driving off in his truck. That was the last time. So I thought for years how I could write a story about that and make it relatable. So this is kind of what I come up with. The last time we said goodbye. Time goes by, days come and go. Though I try, I can't remember most. But there's one can't forget. Oh, it stands out from all the rest. The sun was shining in the sky. There were no tears, no reason to cry. There was just love between you and I. The last time we said goodbye. Can't help but think what might have been. Oh, if I had only known back then, I would have tried to just hold on and on. But you'd have said, let me go. You got a whole life of your own. The sun was shining in the sky. There were no tears, no reason to cry. There was just love between you and I. The last time we said goodbye. The last time we said goodbye.
Kind of a pull at your heartstrings on that.
Yeah.
Very nostalgic too, you know.
Yeah, I was in that place when I wrote that. Yeah, I was thinking about my grandpa, watching him drive off. He pulled into the house, and Dad and Mom were in the house, and they didn't hear him pull in, and he sat in his truck, and I run up and talked to him. I was 12 years old at the time, and it was a beautiful day, I remember. And I said, I'll run and get Dad if you want me to. He said, no, let's just me and you talk. So we had a nice little 5 or 10 minute conversation there. I don't remember what.
Yeah.
He said goodbye, and I did, and he drove off, and that was the last time.
Wow.
I'm the same age he was then now, so I think about him a lot lately.
Yeah.
His name was Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller.
Yeah. Anyway.
Man, that's a good song.
Thank you very much.
So you kind of touched on it there a little bit, and I'm really looking forward to getting here. But you've got an album coming out pretty soon.
I do. It's in the mastering process right now, and the artwork is being worked on too. And Chuck Cox, like I mentioned, is producing the album, and he's working on it and mastering it. And Anna Lee Kane, I mentioned, they're both from Chicago. She is also an artist, besides as a musician, and she is doing the artwork for me.
Oh, wow.
So I can't wait to get a hold of that. She done harmony on one song with me on the album.
You've really built her up. I'm going to have to check her out.
She is an awesome singer. Yeah. You all should really check her out. You won't be disappointed.
Maybe get her down here in Kentucky for a round.
I'm sure they'd be up for that. If they're ever in the area, I'll definitely get you in touch with each other.
Yeah, that'd be cool. How many songs are going to be on the album?
13. They're all original that I've wrote. For the most part, no one's heard any of them. Maybe a few little, like you said, at the Circle on the Square. I've snuck a few in.
Yeah, and well, it's going back to that. It's a good way to test them out.
Yeah, and you know, you need to be familiar with them. The album comes out and I can't play them. That ain't too good either.
Right. But let me ask you this, and okay, you've been coming out like that, and well, you've been playing for years. What's it feel like to have somebody request one of your original songs?
Oh, that's just like, what's the word? The epiphany or whatever. I mean, that's the crown jewel for someone to request your song, to know your song, be singing it with you. You can see them mouthing the words with you. It don't get any better than that for me.
And it's not an arrogant feeling.
No,
It's a humbling feeling, really.
it is. Yeah, I mean, just to create something, and I don't know. I can speak for myself. I don't know about you all, but every song I write, I wonder if people will like it.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if they didn't like them. I mean, you just have that self doubt. I think it's ingrained in everyone. So it's good to get feedback that actually, hey, you love to do it, and so it's a rewarding that someone loves it too.
Yeah.
'Cause you're not real sure till you've played them at first time for somebody.
Could you imagine how some of the big bands and artists through life would be, though? Uh, what Conway Twitty, and I'm sure he didn't write it, but could you just imagine how many times he'd been requested or people said to him, "Hello, darling"?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure he'd rather not play it and rather play something new. But you got to stick with your bread and butter, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I just love music altogether. I don't. Maybe I get tired of a song, but it don't last long. I'll pick it right back up and like it again.
What's some stuff you like to listen to when you're listening to music?
I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
Obviously I listened to bluegrass back in the day, but not so much now. I listen to 80s country I grew up with, and the
Yeah.
earlier country, 70s and 80s, a little bit of the 90s, but classic rock, songwriters, singer-songwriters, John Prine, Towns Van Zandt. I've just now discovered Blaze Foley,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much good music out there. I hate to be in one little bucket, There's too much good, all different varieties.
I've had people argue with me over Blaze Foley, Clay Pigeons.
Yeah.
That's John Prine. That's not John Prine.
No, it's Blaze Foley, right.
They do sound quite a bit alike.
Right.
I will admit that, but it's not John Prine. That one's not.
Prine's version's a little more polished because it's
Mm.
done it in the studio or whatever. He had a little more budget. But Blaze Foley's, I mean, he wrote it. He's got you should listen to his version and you know how the vision for the song was.
Yeah. I like the Blaze Foley one on that. It's just so good.
Cold, Cold World. Have you heard that? That's a good
I'm
song.
not familiar with that one.
Yeah, that's a good song.
And there's been so many good songwriters through the years. And
it's crazy. Chris Christopherson,
him and Chris Christopherson and Shel Silverstein's my two favorites.
I'm not familiar with her.
It's a guy, actually.
Oh, okay.
Boy named Sue, he wrote that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sylvia's mother, Dr. Hook.
Right.
Carrie by Dr. Hook. And a lot of the Dr. Hook stuff he wrote. So
those are like the two best ones, too. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
And I love those. But those got just so many good songwriters. Dolly Parton, can't leave her out of that.
Loretta Lynn,
Yeah. So, all right, we're on that subject. Do you have a favorite top 2 or 3 songwriters?
That's a tough question.
That's a big question.
I've got a sack full of favorites. I've got to appreciate John Prine probably more than most.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, he really wasn't that great of a singer, but he could deliver his songs.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And he brought a humor that I wish I could capture in a lot of his songs. It's hard for me to do that.
Well, another one that brought about a lot of humor, you said that about John Prine's Tom T. Hall.
Oh, yeah.
And I've watched the video and he's telling the story of writing Old Dogs and Children.
Yeah.
And he said he'd wrote it on the back of a barf bag from an airplane.
Right.
He said he kept it in his pocket. And somebody asked a question about it. He said, I'm sung it so much now I want to throw up.
Right. I saw that. It was a great rendition of it, too.
It was, yeah.
It was just him and a guitar live somewhere. He was older.
Anna, you got some questions?
Which I know you used to play bluegrass. Which do you prefer? Like, would you say like country or bluegrass? Like, what genre do you like playing the most?
Today, folk country. That's
I
what
like that.
today. That's what I like the best. Now, bluegrass is my roots. I will always love that, but I've kind of went a different way now, and I'm doing my own song. So I'm leaning towards and I won't call it research, but I've been listening to Blaze Foley and John Prine,
Mhm.
and so I have grown to start liking the country folk, and then it shows, I think, in my writing.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, it's showing up. And I'm not saying you sound like any of them.
Just the style, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be my favorite at this point in time. But
So-
ask me in a month, I might say, well, now I gotta go with bluegrass.
Changes every now and then.
Well, Adam pointed out something yesterday, and you sure don't sound like him. You sound great, but not like him. Adam pointed out a lot of your songs have a kind of a Don Williams type feel.
I've heard that before, and that's just totally mind blowing to me. I don't hear that at all, but I have heard that before multiple times.
And somebody don't like Don Williams, they're not American.
Oh, I love Don Williams. Mr. Smooth.
Yeah, the gentle giant.
Yeah.
He was great. Okay, what else you got, Anthony? Let's hear another one.
Okay, well, this is a song. I was watching an interview with Lyle Lovett one time, and the interviewer asked him that, "You tell everybody where you live. They'd be surprised to know what kind of house you live in and stuff." He said, "I live where my grandpa lived, my grandparents, and living there makes me feel connected to my roots." So that stuck with me, that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And there's down in the holler from my grandma's is the house where my dad was born, and my mom and dad lived in for a little bit when they first got married. No electric, back in the day.
Yeah.
And we used to camp out in it. The house, the chimney's still there, and the house is caved in. But this song, it's kind of about that.
What's the title?
Golden Frames.
Golden Frames.
So I had a different song in my mind, and I flip flopped here. So give me a second to get my bearings. Golden Frames. Every so often, I find my way back to my home to revisit the past. There's things that I find every time I go. Just a few simple things to let my memories unfold. There's an old rugged shoe Daddy used to wear, half of an old forgotten pair. I can see him in the fields even now, providing for us the best he knew how. There's glass everywhere from the broken window. The wind and the rain have taken their toll, and through a hole in the floor I could see the ground. I saw Mama's glasses, all tarnished and brown. golden frame Mama used to wear. Just an old forgotten pair. She wore them to soul. She wore them to read. I wish I could know all the things they have seen. I wish I could know the things they have seen.
Another very nostalgic song. Man, that brings me back to my granny. So
Oh, yeah.
it makes you relate. And of all things, she wore like the cat eye glasses.
Right, yeah.
Back at, I don't know how long she'd have them or whatever, but I can just remember those.
The glasses I'm referring to are my great grandmother's glasses, Mary
Yeah.
Clemens, yeah. And they were the wire rim, But,
Right.
yeah, same thing.
Well, as talking about glasses and older folks, and that, got to thinking about Granny and her little cat eye glasses. So the song does something like that. It's working.
Thank you. Yeah, you try to do that. I try to relay what I'm thinking
Yeah.
the best way I can, and hopefully you achieve that.
I think you're doing very well with it.
Thank you.
And you've really not been out a whole lot with this venture.
No, I have not. I'll tell you what, we played with the Kirby Knob Boys, or I did, for years, 25 years, and there was 4 more guys on stage with you. So I'm basically hiding, I'm leaning on all these other guys, and it's a little more comfortable and bearable. But to be up front, center, solo is a different animal.
It's a little different.
And, I haven't really had time or confidence. I've just been real unsure and insecure because I played strictly rhythm for 25 years. So I'm just now trying to branch out a little bit. And
You've got some pretty good guitar skills on that finger picking stuff.
well, thank you very much.
So are you looking to get into like some rider rounds and stuff and get your stuff out there a little more?
Yeah, I'm not opposed to any of that. Yeah, I'd be glad to branch out a little bit and see what's going on out there.
Yeah, I know a few folks. We'll try to get you in some doors.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's what everybody should be about, is promoting each other.
Right.
Golden frames, that's good. Let's see, you've played so far, Grandpa the Preacher, and all these are originals. Great song. Kentucky is my home. I said it should be featured on a Kentucky
Yeah.
tourism commercial. I want to go home. I love that one.
Well, thank you.
The last time we said goodbye, a great song, and I'm looking forward to hearing the Anna Lee girls sing it. And Golden Frames, that's where we're at so far.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a list here, but I'm just all over the place on it.
I guess them lists are kind of a good guide to give you something if you go blank.
You can ask the other 4 guys. I am notorious for not following the list. I try to read the crowd. If they seem like they're getting disinterested, you need to pick it back up. So if I've got 2 more slow songs, I've got to change it. But anyway,
I get fussed at for not doing set list.
well, I did too.
You do set list, Hannah?
I do. I don't know how well they work, but
But I think just a general guide is, so there they are, though I don't go blank. It's amazing you have songs and someone says, play me a song, and you blank.
Yeah.
You couldn't name a song for $1,000. So it's good to write them down anyway, even if you don't do them.
Yeah, suggestions for yourself, I guess you could say. You have a favorite song that you've written?
I have a few that I do over and over that feel good and I kind of like. I won't necessarily say there's favorites because there's that can change with the next new song. It's new and fresh, and I'll play them over and over till I've kind of got them ingrained.
Yeah.
But 2 or 3 of the songs on my new album are ones I do a lot, sitting around the house. So.
And just to let everybody know, we have to keep those on hold for the time being. So.
Yeah, I made a promise that I would not do those publicly until we release the album, until they're released. So I've got to stick to my promise. But now, Snow on the Roses, I know you like.
Yeah, I love that one.
That's probably one of my favorites right now.
Yeah.
That I've done.
Everybody that I've been around that heard it, I mean, it stuck. Like,
yeah.
Hey, Anthony, play Snow on the Roses. Me being guilty of that myself,
I hate to mention it and have everybody wondering, but
well, they can look forward to that on the album.
That's making me look forward to it. Just hearing you all talk about it.
Yeah, so hopefully y'all will be looking for that.
A great song, and just wait till the album comes out, and I know we'll be spinning it here on WWAG too, so you can hear it here. Okay. And let's hear another word from our sponsors.
Well, we want to thank our sponsors. Thank you to Music King LLC Recording Studio in Waco and Small Town Threads in Booneville. They offer graphic design and apparel embroidery, vinyl decals, DTF prints, and more. If you are a business looking to have promotional items made or a musician band trying to build your brand, Small Town Threads are the folks you need to visit. High quality items at affordable prices. You can find them on Facebook at Small Town Threads or give them a call at 606-514-6328.
Yeah, and Music King, you can also find them on Facebook and check them out. They're all about helping people and great products from either one of them. All right, Hannah, I'm going to let you hit him with a question or two. What do you got?
So with recording and stuff, would you say you like performing or recording better?
That's a tough question. I like performing. If we're doing well and everyone's liking it, that's awesome. That's reward. And creating something and recording it and getting to hear it done is very satisfying too. You play them here by yourself, and you really can't hear it. So you can just sit back, lay the guitar down, and listen to it like a bystander. Then you can appreciate it and like it or not. I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully you like it. But yeah, they're both equally up there, I think. Live and recorded versions. But I guess I'd lean, if you made me choose, I'd probably lean to live.
That's understandable. I like having a crowd in front of me.
Yeah.
Just to be there to listen.
Yeah, like I said, a little reward if you do a good job.
Absolutely. And then I was just wanting to touch on, you said you had how many songs written?
I think I'm up to 122, 3 years.
That's crazy to me.
That's a big catalog for sure.
That's huge. And then how long is the course of that, I guess you could say? I don't know if that'd be the right words.
So I started with my very first song. Well, that's not a true statement. Recently, I found 3 songs in a drawer that I had written when I was in school and lived at home. Don't ask me how they go, nothing. So technically, those would be the first 3 that I wrote, but I don't even know them. And the first song I claim that I wrote was in 1991, I believe, and it was about being a pallbearer at my grandmother's funeral. It's called "Where Grandmother Lays." It was the first song in 1991. So by 2017, I had wrote 60 songs. And since 2017 till now, I've written 122, 3 or whatever it is.
So you come up with over 60 songs in 8 years.
Yes.
Wow.
That is amazing. That's very impressive.
How often do you write? Do they? Is it just like a line or something to hit you, and then you sit down and start writing, or
Yeah.
you set aside a time to write?
I every time I pick up a guitar, I'll if something hits me, I'll try it. But no, I don't set aside a time. I just
Kind of travel with it on your
something's
mind all the
yeah,
time.
something will hit me, and I actually get a type of frustration if it's been a while since I've come up with something. I get anxious.
Yeah.
I do. I can't explain it. So I really sit down then and try to at least come up with anything to have a song.
I'll say that I'm, inspiration to hit on one sometimes, and I'll sit down and write it, and it turn out just no time. And other times it might be months before I write anything. And I think a lot of it, you call it writer's block. Some, yeah. Some of it's also just not necessarily laziness. You just don't want to really invest the time in it at the time.
Right. I have ideas sometimes that I don't go with because they sound like something else I've done, and I really try to make each song its own entity. So I have chose not to go down the path of songs that resemble another one I wrote. So that hurts a little bit, I guess. But
And I don't know. I know a few of your songs, but I don't know your catalog that well. Have you ever tried to write anything in a compilation?
meaning with someone,
No, like songs tying together to build like a bigger story.
no, I haven't done that. I don't think.
I think that could be a really cool item. I mean, that's something just for you to consider.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't given that any thought. Yeah.
I love albums like that. That's why I'm saying that. And your stories are great, and I think you could pull it off.
Cool. I'll give that some thought.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that.
I think that'd be a great idea. It's kind of like listening to like a beautified audiobook.
Right. Well, I love the story aspect of it, and if you can pull that story out longer, and well, an example is, and I know who you're talking about, and it's a Kentucky artist, Sturgill Simpson.
Oh yeah.
The album with Dude and Juanita on it. That's
Right.
a compilation that tells one story from beginning to end. Through
that's a
all
good
the
album,
songs.
too,
Yeah, that's probably my favorite album of his. And going back to classic rock, Pink Floyd, all their albums were that way. They all told one big story, and I'm a fan of that.
They might be enough material I could get one album out like that.
Something to consider.
Right.
If you're doing great on your own, I like that idea. What else you got, Han?
What's your favorite part of writing? I guess. Like, what do you enjoy most about it?
Getting an idea or a feeling relayed.
I like that.
And I really spend a lot of time trying to make them believable. I try not to use throwaway lyrics too much. You have to in some cases, but I try to make each thing relatable to that song, not just be a throwaway lyric for a rhyme.
Yeah.
I just focus on that mostly. If that makes any sense. I don't know if I
It
answered your
does.
question good,
It
but
does to me anyway. But and then you kind of mentioned like doing like a co-write. Is that something that you've done before, or something you'd be interested in?
co-written one song, I think. Cousin of mine, the one helping me do that. That's it, I believe. But yeah, I'm definitely not opposed to co-writing. Just never have had the opportunity or it never clicked at the time,
Mm-hmm.
So definitely not opposed to that.
Never tried, but I think it'd be fun to have somebody to kind of like help spitball ideas.
I spend time too on melody, come up with a melody and a rhyming pattern. Say I hit an idea that hits me like my grandpa, and I hit a few licks. I develop a rhyming pattern that I'm going to use. If it's not standard, every other word or every word rhyming together. If I do like the first two words rhyme together, and then you got the one hanging, and then the next two, and then the one hanging on the end, they all line up together. If you do complicated rhyming patterns, that'll help you write a song different than you would have, because you've got to make the rhyme work. In the second and third verses, they got to match the first verse the way I try to do it. So that's helped me write songs and say things I would never have thought to say with a different pattern.
I've kind of done that before, and it does work.
Yes.
And I'm a syllable counter.
I am too. Yeah. Try to make them words fit in if I can.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like each line should have the same amount of syllables in it.
Right.
So I'm bad for that.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
Anthony, we got time for one more song, but before we get into that, and we'll probably close with the one song.
Okay.
Thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you for having me. I've wanted to for a while. It's just I've been on second shift and haven't been able to. But yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a joy. Glad to have you in here. And your schedule's been kind of complicated,
Yes.
And that's why you've not been here already.
Right.
But yeah, we appreciate you so much. Looking really forward to that album coming out.
Oh, I am too. It's been 4 years in the making.
4 years.
4 years.
Oh wow! So it's been a lot of work.
Because we're distancing from Chicago to down here, and we can't get together.
Yeah.
So.
Hannah, you got anything else before we cut out?
I don't think so.
Anthony, again, thank you. And what are you closing with?
How about on a happy note? I've done a little reflective, sad song. I'll leave everybody with a happy song. Thinking of better weather.
Okay, that's fitting.
I bought a hummingbird feeder one time. I was off work, so I was sitting on the porch waiting on a hummingbird with my guitar, and it seemed like they was never going to show up. But I got this song out of it. It's called the Hummingbird Song.
Folks, remember you can't go wrong with Homegrown.
Hummingbird, hummingbird, where did you go? Been waiting all spring just for you to show. Got some sweet red nectar, I filled a gallon jar. Hummingbird, hummingbird, I wonder where you are. Well, fly, fly, hummingbird, fly, fly back home, hummingbird, to tell you why. Mockingbird singing a sad, sad song. Hummingbird, hummingbird, been away too long. Blackbird and a blue jay sitting on a fence. Blackbird says to the blue jay that Martin's got no sense. See what I mean? Look, there he goes. Daylight to dark, he's always chasing crows. Red-headed peckerwood pecking on a tree. He's got a harder head than me. Red robin's got an early worm. Hummingbird, we're all awaiting your return. Hummingbird, hummingbird, where did you go? Been waiting all spring just for you to show. Got some sweet red nectar, I filled a gallon jar. Hummingbird, hummingbird, I wonder where you are.
Thank you again, Anthony.
Thanks for having me.
Y'all catch us right here again next Thursday, 1 o'clock for Kentucky Homegrown Musician Spotlight. Well, actually, that's going to be Christmas, but just so you know, we'll be rolling Kentucky music during that hour anyway. Catch y'all on the next round. Thank you. Thank you, Hannah. Good job.